Once again, good evening to you. Greg is back here again for episode 2 of the Back to School project. I'm shooting a little later this evening due to some technical issues that we had run into about the time I got home from class. Seems that if you don't have an internet connection, it's kind of hard to put a post up about your evening's events. So we are finally back up and running. It is about 11:45, so I might make this a little quicker post. Also, you will notice a little bit different change of scenery. You can see very clearly the lovely back wall that we have here. I was blessed with an iPad for a birthday present, so I wanted to give it a shot as a new video medium that I could try out and be a little bit more of a mobile presence, I guess, if you could call it something. As far as tonight goes, class number 2, it started off a little bit rough. I was about an hour late. Fortunately, I didn't miss anything too crucial. They were just going over some of the positions of the studio and what each of them does. So I was able to partake in the meat of the class, which was actually really exciting. We were able to finally step into the roles of the studio and get to try out what those actually do, how a full-fledged TV studio works on a day-to-day operation. We started off with I got the chance to step behind the camera, which was pretty awesome. We were doing some just quick mock interviews with some of our classmates, so we did a couple runs of those, and then the guy that I was running the camera with on the other side. We got to jump in front of the camera, and we were the participants in the mock interview. So I'm really, really glad that I have started this video video journal, as it's given me a step up. I still wasn't good at all by any means. That's definitely for sure. But I was able to think a little bit quicker on my feet. I think I work a little bit better with the scripted material instead of just flying by the seat of my pants. So we got to test that out tonight, and I will definitely be keeping in mind some quick interview questions that I might be able to ask an individual if I find myself in that position again. So once we were done with the mock interviews on our end, we moved into the control room, and we got to run through some graphic stuff, running those, and how to switch between the graphics of the show that we were doing, and how to switch between that and the live footage that we were shooting, and then switching between cameras, running different transitions and things like that. So all in all, it was a pretty exciting class. I know with it being a faster pace, I don't want to say faster pace, less classes during a semester instead of going like an every other day, it's once a week. You definitely need to fire out as much content and do as much as you possibly can in the nights that you have. So that's we're definitely seeing a lot faster movement within the class, as we need to get through as much as we possibly can. Pretty soon here, we're going to start scheduling our times for I talked about in our last video, our 15-minute shows that we get to set up. So I've got a couple ideas. Right now I'm leaning on a 10 to 15 minute sketch comedy, so like SNL type situation, something like that. Still working on a couple ideas as far as the sketches go, so nothing really set in stone. I've got one pretty good one, but the other two still need a little work for sure. The other idea I had, and I've actually am trying to get into talks with a couple of my buddies that I podcast with, and see if they might want to do a live action video podcast that they can post on their website. So a couple ideas in the works of what I'm working on. Again, very exciting class. I got to meet a couple of the classmates that I'll be working with throughout the 9 remaining classes that we have, and really cool people, really creative, exciting. I actually had one afterwards ask me about doing some videography. Like he wants to get into it, and so I told him a little about kind of what I did, and I told him, if he has any questions, give me a holler. So it's things like that it's the networking possibilities that you can build throughout these classes, and I'm kind of looking forward to that. Obviously, I'm not a huge extrovert when it comes to meeting people. I do prefer the space of my own little bubble, if you will. But little things like that where you can meet people and you can branch out, and if you find somebody that's interested in small videos or doing short films or things like that, bring them on set with you or see if you can help them with anything. So it's those things like that is really kind of lighting the fire for me, and I'm definitely looking forward to what the next couple classes has in store. So until then, we'll see you next week. I can't find the stop button.